I just wanted to study, but every day they reminded me, I don't belong here. I wake up at 6:15 a.m. The window's still dark and the air feels heavy. Mom's already in the kitchen. I hear her whispering something to herself while she moves the pots around, making me oatmeal. She tries not to show it, but I know. She's worried. Every single day when I leave the house with my backpack on, she prays I come back safe. Not because I'm reckless, but because I'm me. I wash my face and look in the mirror. Staring back is a 14-year-old kid with tired eyes. My face has already learned too much about staying quiet. I pull on my hoodie, but don't put the hood up. I know how that looks to teachers and security. Don't give them a reason. Don't give them an excuse. School's just 2 blocks away. I walk past stores and strangers. Some people look at me, some don't. Some nod, others look away. I stop trying to guess which are scared and which are pretending not to see me. As soon as I enter school, I'm on guard. I feel the eyes, some judging, some dismissing. I walk past the security guard, Mr. James. He gives me a nod, cold, mechanical. He smiles at the white boys. Not me, never me. First period is math. I take my usual seat, third row. Mrs. Turner's in a good mood today. She asks someone to solve an equation on the board. Zach, white, loud, popular, makes a mistake. The class laughs. Even she chuckles. 20 minutes later, she calls on me. I walk to the board. I make the same mistake Zach made, and the room goes quiet. She looks at me and says, "You should be trying harder. You need this more than the others." I feel my shoulders tighten. I want to ask her what she means, why I need it more. But I stay silent, because I know if I say anything, I become the problem. Second period ends. I'm in the hallway. Someone slams into my shoulder. I turn. Tommy, football team. Big smile on his face. "Sorry, didn't see you," he says, smirking. His friends snicker behind him. I don't respond. I bite down on my jaw and keep walking. If I react, I become aggressive. Lunchtime. I sit in the far corner of the cafeteria. Sometimes Marcus joins me. He's black too. We're not that close, but we understand. Better to sit together. He's not here today, so I eat alone. The chicken's rubbery. Corn is too sweet. At the next table, some girls laugh about a TikTok video. I listen like it's another universe. In history class, Mr. Clark is talking about the Civil War. He says, "Some folks think slavery is long gone," then turns to me. "You think so too, right?" I freeze. I say, "Not really. A lot of it's still around." Andrew in the back mutters loud enough, "Here we go again." Someone snickers. Mr. Clark shakes his head. "Let's not turn this into politics." I stay quiet, because this isn't a debate. This is my life. After school, I walk home. I pass a group of guys. One of them mutters, "Bet he complained again. Wants an A just for being black." I've heard it before. I hear it almost every day, and every word sticks. I don't cry. I've learned to keep it in, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. When I get home, Mom meets me at the door. She looks at me, her eyes searching mine. "You okay?" she asks. I nod. "Yeah." I don't tell her what happened. Not the board, not the hallway, not Mr. Clark, not the stairs. I protect her from the truth, the way she tries to protect me from the world. At night, I lie awake in the dark and think, why do I have to be stronger than everyone else? Why do I have to stay silent just to survive? I don't have the answers, but I know one thing. I'll wake up tomorrow at 6:15, and I'll go back to school, and I'll survive. Again. Next day, the same routine. Alarm, silence, kitchen, jazz radio, oatmeal. Mom watches me with those eyes again. "You look tired," she says. I don't respond. I am tired. Not in my body, in my soul. Tired of pretending everything's okay. Tired of the way teachers glance at me differently. The way the security guard's fingers twitch on the radio. The way jokes are made quietly, but just loud enough that I always hear them. "You know," Mom says, "if anything's wrong, you can talk to me." I nod, but I don't talk, because even if I did, what could she do? In English class, we have a test. I studied, really studied. I read the short story twice, took notes, underlined passages, But when I turn in my paper, Mr. Lawson looks at me and says, "Hope you didn't cheat." I look him in the eyes. "No, sir." He stares back. "Just surprisingly well written." I don't say anything, but inside something breaks. Not because he praised me, but because he's surprised I could write something good. Because my brain is, what? A miracle? After gym, in the locker room, Jake walks up. He's tall, white. Leadership material, they say. "Yo," he says, "why you always got that look? Like the world's out to get you." I don't answer. He laughs. "Relax, you're not in the hood." Someone behind him adds, "Or maybe he is, just hiding it." They laugh. I stand still. I breathe. I pretend I didn't hear, but I heard. I always hear. Later, Marcus tells me he had the same last year. He lashed out, pushed someone. "And they sent me straight to the principal," he says. "Called me aggressive. The other guy? Nothing." I clench my fists. "What did you do?" "Nothing," he says. "Same as you." That night I open my laptop. Just want to distract myself. YouTube auto-recommends a video. Teacher hits student. It's all on camera. I click. Black kid, white teacher, tension, words, push, crash, video ends. I close the laptop. Mom walks in. "You okay?" I look up. "Why'd you even send me here?" I ask. She stops. "What?" "To this school. With them. Their looks. Their words. I don't feel human here." She sits beside me, eyes watery, voice steady. "Because you belong here. Because you deserve to learn, to speak, to live. Not because they allow it, because it's yours, and if you leave, they win." She's right. I know it. But it doesn't make it easier. Next day, gym again. We're splitting into teams. I'm the last one standing, unpicked. "Take him," someone says. "He's fast, used to running, right?" Laughter. I bite my tongue. Then the game starts. I run. I score. Once, twice, 3 times. I'm not playing. I'm fighting. Afterward, one of the kids who laughed comes over. "You're pretty good. I wouldn't have guessed." I stare at him. "What did you guess?" He shrugs. "I don't know. Thought you were different." I want to scream, "I'm not different. I'm just a person." But I say, "I'm just like you. You just never looked." He doesn't say sorry, doesn't hug me, just shrugs and walks off. But the next day, he doesn't laugh. Maybe that's change. Quiet, slow, painful, but real. A week goes by, or maybe 2. I lose track. The days blur. One day in literature, Miss Green assigns a new essay. Who am I? Some groan. I don't. I pick up my pen and begin. "My name is Jalen. I'm not a criminal, not a rebel, not a glitch in the system. I'm a kid. I love comic books. I've got a favorite shirt my mom washed so many times it's almost see-through. I run fast. I think hard. I dream of being an architect, building cities where everyone has a place. But when I walk into school, no one asks what I want to be. They tell me what they think I already am." This essay isn't a scream. It's a reminder. I'm alive. Next day, Ms. Green stops me after class. "I read it," she says. "It was powerful." "Thank you." I nod. I don't know what to say, but for the first time in a long time, I feel seen. Later that same day, I walk past the bathroom. Someone grabs my shoulder, shoves me against the wall. "Zach." "Think you're special?" he hisses. His face is twisted. Part anger, part fear. "You like talking like you're better than us? Smarter? Suffering? Newsflash, nobody cares." I say nothing. He shoves me again. "What? Gonna hit me? Waiting for the cameras? Gonna cry racism again?" My hands are shaking. I could hit him. I want to. But I walk away. He yells something behind me. Maybe coward, maybe worse. I don't care. All I hear is the blood pounding in my ears. At home, I collapse on my bed and cry. Not like a kid, not quiet. I sob. Every insult, every shove, every silence. It all comes pouring out. Then I get up. I wash my face. I look in the mirror, and I say it out loud. You're not guilty. You're not wrong. You are human. Now it's next day, back to school. But something's changed. Not on the outside. Nobody sees it. But I'm no longer walking like a shadow. I walk like me. In history, Mr. Clark asks, how does the legacy of slavery affect us today? Silence. I raise my hand. He nods. Cautious. I stand. The legacy isn't just in books. It's in how the security guard looks at me when I walk in. It's in the word aggressive teachers use when I ask questions. It's in how quiet the class gets when I speak. In the way I'm asked, did you write this yourself? When I get an A. It's in the footsteps behind me on the street. In my mom's fear every time I leave the house. And it's in you, when you pretend it's not there. No one laughs. Some lower their eyes. Mr. Clark doesn't argue, doesn't apologize. He's just silent. And in that silence, I hear truth. That week, there's a school writing display. On the board next to portraits of presidents and war heroes is my essay, I'm Alive. I stand nearby. A white father reads it, nice watch, haircut clean. He looks at me. You write that? I nod. He nods back. That's strong. And walks away. I didn't need applause or a trophy. I just needed one person to hear. And he did. I'm still here. I still go to school. I still walk through stairs and whispers. I'm still scared sometimes, but I don't stay silent. I tell my story because somewhere someone else is going through the same thing. And maybe they'll hear this and say, I'm not alone. I'm not the problem. I matter. And if that happens, then I did something right.